Hello, hello, hello. I'm so excited to be here again. I'm really trying to go live to support all of you as we step into the fall and winter months because the truth is you get to have strong immunity. So as like different viruses and different infections come your way, you can do these small, simple changes and tweaking your habits at home to have a healthier you, right? So that you can live your best life, love the body that you're living in, and just show up every single day as you, right? The external forces are all around us. There's always so much going on in our world today. And when we're staying grounded in who we are as an individual, it's the absolute best feeling. And like I love to provide this content for all of you. So drop me in the chat like where you're coming from because I do read the chat. I love knowing where you're coming from, and I also love to know like where are you on your wellness journey? Like have you been eating really well, exercising well, you've gone to an acupuncturist, a massage therapist, I don't know what it is in natural wellness. What have you done to show up for yourself? So drop that in the chat as well. And this is so exciting. Let's get started. So, what was in my heart today is a kind of a continuation of what I talked about yesterday. Sorry, I'm going live between patients here, so bear with me. Let me get my head wrapped around teaching right now as I wait for my 3 o'clock patient. So, I want to talk about boosting immune function naturally. So, like I mentioned, we are transitioning into the fall and winter, and our bodies are exposed to different illnesses and infections, especially like cold and flu. And it doesn't have to be scary. The truth is, we've all been scared around COVID. And, is this going to be an implication for the rest of my life? Long haul COVID is real. I'm treating patients with it at the clinic. In fact, my last patient earlier today was struggling with it. So it's true. But if we have a strong immunity and strong gut health, which we're going to walk a little bit through today, then we just feel better. And as these infections come at us, we have a strong immunity so we can mount a response to that infection and feel better sooner rather than having it going on long term or ending up with a diagnosis that is just a challenge for us to live in our body every single day. Because again, God put us on this earth and we have all this beautiful nature around us. And so that's God's medicine. There's a time and a place for a medication, but if we take care of our bodies and love ourselves and connect to who we are as an individual, your emotional self, your spiritual self, your community, who are the 5 people that you hang around with, your spirituality, like this is all important to all of us as individuals in healing. So when we're talking about boosting immune function, I am looking at patients' nutrition. Like, are they eating whole nutrient dense food that comes from our earth, or they're actually buying whole food ingredients and making food at home? Or are you going to like a farm to table restaurant where there aren't going to be seed oils in your food, right? Because seed oils are just not good for us. They're causing all sorts of challenges. So if you're eating protein, vegetables, and really good quality fats, that's the balanced diet that's going to strengthen your immune system. And again, yesterday I said you want to eat a minimum as an adult, not a child. I've got to be careful when I say these things because I get questions like, what do you mean by that? 100 grams of protein for your body and your muscle. And then with those varying types of vegetables, I suggest that patients eat 12 different kinds of vegetables a day with essential vitamins and minerals and the antioxidants you're getting from a rainbow of vegetables. So the antioxidants are going to be in like blueberries and raspberries and strawberries, red peppers, those sorts of bright, dark colors. So when we're eating in that state, we're chewing our food, we're enjoying our meal, we're in a parasympathetic rest and digest yin state, and we're getting this nutrition in on a daily basis. then our gut is going to be healthier, which is our largest immune system. We talked about that yesterday. And that's going to help you fend off viruses and bacteria. So, dark leafy greens, lean proteins, these can all play a really pivotal role in keeping you healthy during these vulnerable months. Like, I live in New Hampshire in the Northeast, so it's going to get darker, it's going to get colder. So, I make more soups. When I think of soups, I always add in garlic and ginger and onions, and those are all immune support foods and warming, nurturing foods. Even making my own bone broths with buying a turkey breast, like actually boiling that. There's all sorts of, I used to provide recipes, but there became a time where there was a crossover. Like, could I put this recipe on, or was I bothering the individual that actually created it? So I just say there's many great websites out there for whole nutrient dense cooking, including like chicken soups. So I'm all about natural wellness, healing the body naturally and getting to the root cause of your illness if you're struggling with one. So what does that mean, Dr. Donahue? That means that our body has the inherent ability to heal itself when we give it what it needs, and we focus on holistic and natural health and address the root cause of ailments than just giving, like, say you have a headache, and I'm not saying this is wrong, I'm just sharing an example here. Say you have a headache and you take Excedrin for your headache. Do we really know where your headache came from? Was it a food you ate? Do you have a tendency to have migraines? Do you have a deficiency in magnesium? You see, headaches can come from even hormones. Like, headaches can come from different sources. And a big key to headaches is you may not have drank enough quality filtered water throughout the day. So when we are leading with these solutions and they're more sustainable, we're not suppressing the symptom, and we're decreasing the need for pharmaceutical interventions where these pharmaceutical drugs could have side effects, right? Like, I want the body to heal itself until it's necessary that you actually need a pharmaceutical medication. When we do natural wellness and eat quality, nutrient dense, rich foods, we get to work on improving our mental well-being, our mind, right? So there's a strong link between physical, what we eat, and what we think with mental health. When I work with a patient, I'm working with them to think about, like, most of us are in that fight or flight, that sympathetic response all the time, and they're having a hard time getting calm, like doing visualization, doing prayer, meditation. And so, natural wellness practices that I use with patients are, like meditation, mindful meditation, regular exercise. And all of this will contribute to a better mood. If you're exercise and moving the oxygen is so important for the body. Those individuals who have less absence of oxygen is disease. So you want to make sure you're breathing. You want to make sure you're getting oxygen in your body. So this is especially important during the shorter and colder days, because if we're not feeling like our best selves and we're already feeling sad, and our mental wellness, like we're feeling sad, we're feeling depressed, we're feeling anxious, then fall and winter can bring on seasonal effectiveness disorder, and it can impact so many in your life. And so when we're eating the foods that the body needs metabolically, the hormones need, then we may not have that downshift in where we need, like, our craving for light, and our body may not feel so depressed. My goal, as many of you know, is reducing chronic disease. When we're building up our immune system, we're wanting to have healthy lifestyle factors like I just spoke about. So many chronic diseases come from unhealthy lifestyle. So when I focus on individuals' natural wellness, quality nutrition, then I can work to prevent, like prevention is one of our big key tools in natural medicine. And teacher, docere, which is I'm doing now, doctor as teacher, we can look at preventing and mitigating these diseases like diabetes, like heart disease, like obesity, because we do know they're linkly tied to lifestyle factors. So now if we're doing a natural approach, guess what? We're going to reduce the strain on a healthcare system and improve our overall community health. What happens when we all begin to feel better? Everybody around begins to become happier. Whereas if we all go into sadness and our friends are sad and there's complaining and there's no joy, then we're going to tend towards, feeling depressed, feeling off our game. So it's going to boost our overall community health if we eat really well. I teach sustainable health choices. So, getting to the root cause of health issues often means adjusting your lifestyle long term. It's not about, hey, I want to lose 10 pounds because I have pre-diabetes. Diabetes isn't always about just losing weight, which many people don't realize. It's about eating the right foods that you need for your body long term. So, like when I make tweaks and changes in patients' diet, I'm encouraging them that is the nutrition plan for you as a unique individual, and you as an individual that will help you heal long term so that you can understand that all these temporary things, like I'm going to stop eating sugar for a month, and then the next month I'm going to eat a lot of sugar, like that is consistently like throwing you out of your game. You want long-term changes and understanding the underlying issues, and then you'll make sustainable choices. So when a patient is in my clinic, I'm always teaching them how I'm intervening into their lifestyle plan and how I'm encouraging prevention, because I find that if individuals know more of why they're doing what they're doing, then they're more likely to do it, right? So we've got two more: environmental benefits. How many are enjoying this? Please like drop like immune system in the chat for me, because it's the immune system is our key to health, and muscle is our key to health. So when we have a healthier immune system, then it actually is a way for us to build up our health. And if you're finding like my messaging and standing up for you and teaching all of you is like important and you'd want to hear more of this, then I started joinpocketdoc.com. I started PocketDoc as a way for you to have me in your pocket a couple times a week. It's been so much fun for me to create these episodes, and we'll start to load them into the portal for all of you. And it's just been such an amazing journey, and to hear people's comments. So if instead of like you going to a feed like this and figuring out where I'm talking, you'll get to pick your phone up or get a message in a text message where you have it on your phone, and you can listen to me to teach you all about these small tools and tricks that can help support you and build a really strong immune system. So let's talk about environmental benefits. So when we focus on natural wellness, this goes hand in hand with how we're taking care of and that we're choosing environmentally friendly choices. So if you're eating locally sourced organic foods, you're reducing the carbon footprint. And you are supporting a local farmer. This not only benefits our entire health, but it helps the health of our planet. When I also think of environmental as well, think about the chemicals that you're using to either clean, to wash your hair, soap on your body, even down to like the water you drink. You want to have your products be environmentally friendly, because the truth is if you're using chemically laden cleaning supplies, then that's coming into your system and you're breathing it in every time you use it. And I want you to be healthy on all levels. So I know this is a lot with this, but what I want to say is when you work with me as a practitioner, we work on each step as we go. I didn't start looking at the environmental benefits. I did look at the farming practices, But I didn't look at changing all my cleaning products until I was probably like 15 years in, or 12, maybe 10 years in. Then I thought, these are more chemicals that could be getting in with me. And even my cleaning individuals that come to my home that support me, and I'm just so, so grateful for them. I have them use my products because they're environmentally friendly and they're clean. In the long run, we get to prioritize natural wellness and preventative health, because that is going to help us reduce our healthcare costs long term. And it's going to help us continue to stay healthy through these difficult times and challenging times. And as I address like the root cause with you by promoting a nutritious diet, encouraging regular check-ins with yourself or a natural healer, this can minimize your need to end up with expensive medical procedures, extended hospital stays. Like, I know this medicine works. I've been personally practicing it in my life for 30 plus years, and professionally I've been practicing it for 17 years with patients. And I'm just so grateful that so many patients step into my clinic, step onto my screen, and we get to walk you through the healing journey. So as we incorporate all of these natural wellness into our daily lives, especially as we enter these colder months, it helps ensure that we have a robust immune system, and it contributes to like a more balanced, sustainable, and health conscious you, which helps support a health conscious society. Please hear that again. As you incorporate your natural wellness into your daily habits and daily lives during all months, but specifically during the fall and winter months, you will help create a stronger immune system. And then you'll have more balanced and a sustainable health conscious society. Wouldn't you want to call your friend and be like, hey, how you doing today? How you feel? Oh, I'm great. I'm going to go hiking, and I'm going to jump on a bike, or I'm going to go look at like beautiful New Hampshire mountains during leaf peeping season. And I'm going here with my wife and husband and family. That's so much more pleasurable than, I can't go anywhere. I'm concerned of COVID. I'm like in lockdown, and it really fears me because I'm not sure if I'm going to sick and die, right? God put us on this earth to be healthy and to be well, but you and I get to take the steps to create that awareness. And this is what my goal is. I want you to be free. I want you to feel like your best self. And most of all, I want you to feel healthy and love your body every single day. Join PocketDoc.com if you want messages in your inbox a couple times a week, and then one live with me once a month. And those of you that are on, thank you so much for joining me. Those of you that are watching the replay, please do put comments in. I love you all. I want you to be free. I want you to be healthy. I want to just love on each and every one of you. And just the fact that you're here is showing me that you're showing up for yourself, because you want to heal and you want to be your best self. Love you. Have a beautiful rest of your day.